Pepper says, I'll be snoozing on this bed while Mommy is cleaning out the fridge in the kitchen. Hello everyone and welcome back to Hoarder's Heart. For today, we are going to be cleaning out this fridge because we are going on vacation very soon. I don't want any rotten food sitting in there while we're gone. Now, this video is going to be short and sweet because we've been keeping up with the fridge, so it shouldn't take us that long to reset this space. Before heading out to vacation each year, I always try to clean out the fridge. Not just so it looks nice, but so we're not coming home to rotten food, waste, and funky dunky smells. So real quickly, let's get in here. Let's start throwing out stuff that needs to be thrown out. We're going to start from the top and work our way down. These mushrooms are actually good, and I'm going to cook them up later. This yogurt, also good. Tyler's going to eat it as well. Now, this cottage cheese right here is brand new, but the one behind it, yeah, this one is old and it's being tossed out. Now, this is the butter that we have, but I'm going to use up the rest of this butter before we leave. Now, unfortunately, these probiotics have expired, so that's a tossy. But these diced pears, they're still good. Now, the cucumber, yeah, I knew she was going to be funky dunky because I forgot all about her. Now, these eggs over here, we're going to use them up before we leave because the week before vacation, I didn't do a big grocery shop. I challenged myself and my family to use up what we had in the fridge and also in our pantry. Now, as we move to the back of the fridge, admittedly, stuff's going to be expired. Like this is from Easter. I know, it's all good. This is from Easter, same with this. So these are going to be obvious tossies that we're getting rid of. And this right here was from May 5th. I can't believe the top of this lid, like the icicles falling, but yeah, there's mold in this. So, oh my gosh, tossy immediately. Same with the Chick-fil-A cup that my dad had bought the boys earlier in the week. And as we go through the stuff in the front, that stuff tends to be good, right? Everything that I'm showing you right now is good. Now, what I like to do is take a black Sharpie marker and I like to write the dates of when we open something. That way I know how old or how good it is because I don't want to be wasting food. I actually do feel a lot of regret when I waste food, so I'm trying to do my best to not do that anymore. Now, are we going to give ourselves grace because we are finding some funky dunky stuff in here? Yeah, we are. Because we have been making changes. We have been making adjustments. Even by doing this, I can tell that it's the back corners of the fridge that I need to be a little more mindful. Now, even though all of this stuff right here, this is all good. This is also a lot of hubby's meal prep stuff. It's just making me aware of what's good, what's bad, what habits are we continuing. Top shelf in the back tends to be where there's spoiled food. Drinks in this container towards the back tend to be forgotten about and not finished all the way. So all of these we're going to have to empty out and also recycle. Now, Tai did want to keep the can to this, which is fine. But it's just being mindful that I can't just pull out and declutter the stuff in the front like I usually do the day before trash day. I just have to be mindful of making sure I'm looking in the back as well. Just like these cans. Now this biscuit, that one is fine. But the two in the back, these actually are expired. But I can't figure out, they have rust on the rim. So something in the fridge must be dripping. I'm just not sure what. Now this bottle, that's fine. And then of course, I like our aloe nice and cold in case we get a little too much sun. Now, the water pitcher, I think what I'm going to do is, I think it's time to replace the filter in this. I try to replace this like every season and I haven't done it in a while. So it's time to pause and give a really good scrub down to the containers and the Brita pitcher. That way we have fresh drinking water, making sure that we're changing out that filter when it needs to. And you know, I am really starting to embrace how people like cleaning in the sense that it does de-stress you and it does feel good to reset everything. But I think overall, it's also one less thing I have to worry about when I'm away. Like by cleaning, there's going to be no mystery smells. I'm not going to feel guilty about throwing stuff out or the fridge stinking. And it's just a fresh start when we return. And this fridge clean out may seem small to everyone, but it's a huge part of my learning to live with more intention, more gratitude, and less waste, and recovering further in my hoarding disorder. We're changing these habits day by day, baby step by baby step, making absolute quick decisions because you know what I'm tossing out in this drawer. Like that bag of lettuce and also these croutons. I know I'm not going to actually eat this, but looking upon the cucumbers, I was going to eat them, but I just saw mold right there growing, the mold spores. So that's a tossy too. Now, moving over here to the next drawer. These apple slices in this container, they're good. These baby carrots, they are also still good. The broccoli, we're getting to the point of no return where it looks okay, but we're going to have to cook that up as part of a meal too. Now these carrots at the bottom, yeah, this one is a tossy. This apple was forgotten about. It's okay, but these two, they actually look pretty good. So again, we're just making sure that we're finishing up some of the food before we leave. Now, I know for many people, cleaning out the fridge can feel overwhelming, especially when it's been a while since you've done it. But here's what helps me is just look at it one shelf at a time. No pressure to be perfect. A mindset of kindness and not shame. It isn't about doing it all right and doing it all perfectly. It's about doing what you can gently and giving yourself self-love. It's okay if our fridge got a little messy and we have expired food. We're taking care of it right now. Now, I am going through all of the condiments just really quickly. I'm not going to go too deep in this. I'm just checking the dates, seeing what's old and what we can get rid of. And honestly, with condiments, anything that's dated 3 months before, I'm just going to toss out. I don't really take chances with food because once you've had food poisoning in your life, you never take a chance with food. Now, looking at all of this drawer, like the ketchup, this bottle can go, but the rest of it actually looks fine. And I'm not worried about it. This is all pretty much brand new, even the bottom drawer. This is all fine. We can keep this. Now, this is the tossy pile from the fridge. Now, even though I am feeling a little guilt about the food waste, it's really not that bad. My old videos used to be like the entire kitchen floor would be full of stuff. This isn't as bad as I thought that was going to be. And I'm just trying to fill up this trash bag because this was from the bathroom. And then the rest of the stuff I'll put in this kitchen thing because we're going to be taking the trash out before we go on vacation. And of course, it's very important to follow through, but also recycling. I did my best to separate and empty stuff out so that I could still be recycling as well. And now I am so happy to show you the cleaned out fridge. Now, I can see everything. We already used 2 eggs, right? I've already been cooking. So this even minimalizes the food waste even more because I'm going to be using and eating the majority of this stuff. I know what meals to make for my family before we leave. And honestly, it does feel really good to see the fridge reset and cleaned out again. It does. It makes me feel good. Like, yes, we can make these changes. I am no longer a level 4 hoarder who used to have a fridge full of rotten food and stains and dirt inside of it. We're no longer that. We're healing. We're making strides. We're making progress. We actually like to declutter now because decluttering, even in the fridge, is self-care. It's one less burden to carry. It's a way to show love to your future self. So if you're heading out to holidays soon too, this is your gentle reminder. Clean out your fridge, eat up what you can, freeze what's still good, and forgive what you forgot. And my hope and my prayer is that this video motivated and encouraged you to clean, declutter, and let something go in your home today too.